Okay, everybody, this is our District Enterprise Schoology account. I can tell I'm in the Enterprise account because it has a gray bar across the top and it's branded with Neenah Joint School District at the top. This color gray bar may change in the future, but I always look for a Neenah Joint School District logo. This is your welcome screen, and in it you see a feed of all the courses and all the groups that you belong to. Just kind of like a Facebook feed, like a typical social networking feed. Over here on the side, I have some quick links to, well, my recent activity, my calendar. If I make quizzes and tests and so on, they'll show up right in here for everybody. And if I'm a student, all the tests and quizzes that are assigned to me will show up on my calendar. So in that way, this kind of takes the place of a assignment planner or agenda. And parents have an account attached to their child, so they will also see everything assigned to them. It has a messaging function in it where you can send other teachers, parents, or students messages through Schoology if you'd like that method. And if you do, they'll be updated through their Gmail account or a parent's personal account. There's also people and subscriptions. You can make connections that way. Also, not critical stuff, but things you can explore. I'm going to go back to my recent activity up on the side here. Over here, I have an upcoming calendar of events. Right now, there's nothing, but as you'll see as the school year goes, as you belong to different groups and courses and you start assigning stuff, they'll show up right here. Quickly, from my recent activity, I can make a status update. And I can use some simple rich text editing up here, like bold, italic, underline, and some bullets and some indenting and spell checking. I can always grab this and make it larger if I'd like, and I can upload a file, attach a link, add a resource, do an audio or video recording, and do a poll. Those are all my choices, and I can just say, I want to send this to Marshonda Testing Hour 3, and I can hit post, and there I've made a status update to that course. I can also type in here multiple courses or sections also. So it's a quick way to get information out to all of the courses you belong to. So I'm going to go back home here, and not only can I do an update, but I can actually create an assignment right here. More information on that later and post it to different courses. I can also, in the same fashion, add an event or make a blog post from my personal blog. Well, that's not too critical, but the ability is there. Across the top, though, we have a home button that'll take me back home, and I have courses, groups, and resources. Courses are for exactly what they say. Groups of people that you will be grading. If I go into a course, you will see that I have materials, my updates for the course, and you can see that there is a grade book. I can affect some of the configuration of my grade book. There's also a place to do mastery grading if you want to be standards based. There's also a place to award your student badges, take attendance, but we won't be doing that. Unfortunately, we are going to be doing this attendance in Infinite Campus. And also the grading. Right now we're waiting on Infinite Campus to open up its doors and let Schoology sync back. Some of the biggest school districts in the country are using Schoology over Edmodo and other services due to their wonderful development cycle. They're adding more and more features, and Schoology is definitely the pick of the most tech-savvy school districts. And with that comes a lot of heat on Infinite Campus to let Schoology push attendance and grades back into Infinite Campus. Right now we can take student data out. We would just like to take some of this attendance and gradebook and put it back into Infinite Campus, but it can't do that at this moment. But we're looking forward to the ability to do that sooner than later. Right now, Infinite Campus is feeling a lot of heat on that exact subject. Also, in my course, I can go to members, and see who all belongs there. Right now, nobody's in this course. And I have some analytics so I can see how often my course is used and who logged in and when. And workload planning. If I had a bunch of students in there, I can see what assignments are due for them in other courses. So maybe I want to make a quiz due on Friday and not Thursday because a lot of my students are in the red on Thursday. So that's kind of a cool option. If I go into groups, groups are used to organize people where you're not going to need a grade book. Like if you notice on the side, there is no grade book. So groups are great for professional development among staff, student council, and we had one at Horace Mann that was an anti-bullying club, actually two of them, and so on and so forth. These groups can be just for teachers or a teacher-led student group, things like that. But just remember that they are things that you will not be grading. So courses are graded. Groups are not graded. And resources is your personal storage area for your tests, quizzes, assignments, and any files or links that you have in Schoology. You can save them in your own like drive, I guess, and it's unlimited data right now. So have fun with storing stuff in resources. Oh, and by the way, if you belong to a bunch of groups like student council or anti-bullying or whatever it may be, if I click on groups for my resources, if I go to group resources, every group that I belong to, I can get into their resources. So it's a fantastic way to share files. And I look forward to working with everyone more on that topic.